Even top broadcasters are fleeing traditional media and moving to the fastest growing medium in the world. This is your chance to compete on a global scale. Have you ever wanted to grow a business, but you've struggled with the advice that gurus gave you, who told you that the only way to get customers was endlessly posting on social media? And when you did try these tactics, you found that the social media companies limited who got to see your posts in the first place, meaning that all that hard work was gone in 60 seconds. Have you ever tried to create videos taking hours to record, edit, render and upload your hard work every single week, only to find you couldn't monetize them without hundreds of subscribers and thousands of hours of watch time? Well, you're not alone. But the solution to these problems might just be around the corner. My name's Steve Meller and I'm a content creator and founder of the Marketing Toolshed. And if you've ever struggled with building your audience, well, I can relate, because like you, I've tried it all. And I've worked with businesses trying exactly the same things that you and I were, and they're getting exactly the same results. Absolutely nothing. But smart marketers are turning to a different medium to build absolutely huge audiences without having to rely on Google search rankings or spending hours creating posts for social media. They're turning to podcasting. And why shouldn't they? Starting a podcast now is like getting in on the ground floor. There's so much less competition. There's only around 2 million podcasts. Put that up against the 50 million YouTube channels out there, or the 500 million blogs, and you can start to see why building a successful podcast is currently the easiest form of content marketing. But that's not all. There's also so much more money out there to be made from having a podcast. Did you know the average podcast listener has a household income of over $100,000? How much easier is it to get somebody with that income to buy your products or click your links than risking creating a YouTube channel, a platform which is often populated by little kids with no income at all? And adverts run on podcasts can make 5 times more revenue than the same ads run on a blog or on social media. And that's why there's so many podcasters now who are making a living from their podcasts alone. If you're interested in any topic whatsoever, podcasting is the fastest, easiest and cheapest way to explore that niche and to build an army of rabid fans who will hang on your every word. There's literally no other medium right now that can deliver your message straight into your client's ears. And that's why you're seeing big broadcasters turning to podcasting. These are people who already have access to traditional media. They could get shows commissioned in a heartbeat, but they're turning to podcasting because it's so much easier. People like Oprah Winfrey and Michelle Obama. Now, seriously, if you were a television executive and Oprah Winfrey said that she wanted to do a show with you, one of the top presenters in the world, you would jump at that chance, right? But instead, Oprah Winfrey is turning to podcasting. And right now, you have the chance to compete with her on an almost level playing field. And I'm going to reveal how you can achieve these same results. You're going to discover the step-by-step process that podcasters all around the globe are using to quickly build high-quality podcasts that people want to listen to. And, I'll walk you through that process so that you're going to avoid any traps and pitfalls that a lot of people run into, and you'll get your podcast out in record time. We're going to choose your audience, build a show they're going to love, and give them a quick way of recording episodes so that you can never be short for a week. I'm also going to reveal my favorite resources, many of which are free, that will take your podcasting to the next level. And we're going to make sure that you make the smart choice all along the way. The information in here, well, it probably won't be around forever and definitely not at this price. So if you don't watch this now, you may miss out. And if you think that any of this is difficult, well, think about it like this. The best podcasts are the ones that sound like a couple of mates having a drink together. They don't have to be super structured. In fact, the more personal that you make the podcast, the better response you're going to get. Couple that with great sound, which is actually much easier to achieve than you think, and you have something that can compete with even the top broadcasters in the world. When I first discovered the power of podcasting, I was blown away, and I know you will be too. And that's why I created Podcast Advantage. Because Just getting a few things right at the beginning is going to skyrocket your podcasting results to a point where you might even be able to get a full-time income just from an hour's work a week. Now, that might be a little way down the line, but with Podcast Advantage, you can go from a complete novice to a podcast pro in just 5 simple steps. And at each turn, I will hold your hand through the process, making sure that you always know what to do next. You're going to learn how to overcome the most common challenges faced by new podcasters and set yourself up for success from day one. How to edit a trailer that will get people foaming at the mouth to listen to your podcast. The platform that I use that not only lets you host your podcast for free, but allows you to monetize it from day one. The secret settings and tips that audio engineers use to give you that podcast sound without having to spend hours editing. And of course, how to build a high quality podcast that people want to listen to. But that's just the headlines. There's so much more inside. Just click the button below and start your journey to creating your very own podcast army. But there's more than just that. As a valued customer, you're also going to get my guide on conducting an interview. This is information that I have personally used to get the best out of people in interview situations. You'll learn exactly what to do to make your interviews go with a swing. And you're also going to get some professional ear training as well, which will give you a boost when it comes to editing your audio. I'll teach you the vowel method. It's a super simple shortcut to figuring out where your sound is going wrong, and I'll show you exactly how to fix it. That's all going to be supported by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, by rights, I should be charging a lot more than this. The price on this offer is going to jump to $197 after launch, but I have a really spectacular launch discount for you today. For a limited time only, you can pick up Podcast Advantage for a special discount. But you have to get in quick, as I don't think I'll be offering this at this price again. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get professional help and develop a skill that is going to stick with you throughout your business career. If you want to learn the best way to grow your business with content marketing, this is the time to take action.